Hello everyone, I want to take the time to welcome everyone to this brand new series on the channel as we continue to expand the Jades Corner brand, inspired by one of my all-time inspirations when it comes to content creation, Danny from Geekdom 101 or World of Geekdom. I decided to create my own version of a series Geekdom started about 3 years ago in 2019 titled Transformation Guide, and instead of talking about Dragon Ball as he does with the main subject of his channel, this series exclusive to the channel will cover each transformation for all supernatural creatures that possess one in the world of MTV Teen Wolf. Starting off the series, we'll be covering the most frequently occurring species in the series, werewolves. I'll be making separate videos covering each transformation or form a werewolf can go through in the series, including Omega werewolves, the subject of today's video, betas, alphas, augmented alphas, evolved werewolves, true alphas, merged alphas, and of course the beast of Jabadan. Real quick before we hop into the primary topic of the video, if you're brand new to the channel and are new to Teen Wolf or have been a long-time fan of the series, we have the best online community for Teen Wolf on the platform. So if you want to talk about or even enjoy the nostalgia of your favorite teen horror series, consider subscribing to the channel today. And when you do, hit that bell icon to set your notifications to all so that you never miss a future video on the channel. Now, with that all said, let's hop into the primary topic of the video. Now, the primary question of this video that I'm going to answer is, what is an Omega? And the answer to that question is simple. An Omega werewolf is the lowest rank in not only the werewolf hierarchy, but the canine hierarchy as well. Next, you'll most likely say, Jade, why did you say canine hierarchy? And I would tell you to pay attention to the visuals in the show and the dialogue the characters use. We know that being an Omega isn't exclusive to werewolves because, as seen on screen, were-coyotes and lower menches follow the same hierarchy of power and status due to a few examples. Malia Tate or Hale, preferable on which one you want to use, once an Omega, having blue eyes due to accidentally killing her mother and sister after having her first transformation into her coyote form. Next, Edgar, who possessed yellow eyes and was a were-coyote who had taken the life of an innocent, hence why he possesses yellow eyes instead of the blue that Malia carries. And lastly, Garrett Douglas, who is a naturally reoccurring hybrid known as a lower mensch originating from Germany who held the status of alpha. An Omega were creature, or in this case an Omega werewolf, is not a member of a pack, nor does one have any affiliation with an alpha werewolf or an experienced beta werewolf. Much like betas, Omega canine shapeshifters' eyes will glow bright gold or steel blue. Omegas are widely received as the lowest on the power scale because they are not members of a pack, of which members receive a substantial power boost from each other in a symbiotic balance under the leadership of their respective alpha. Omegas can be lone wolves, wolves with no pack. They could have either been kicked out of their pack by their alpha, be the lone survivor of a pack's destruction, usually at the hands of hunters, or they can be alone by their own choice, a choice which is highly advised to be unwise by most characters in the series. The best example of a werewolf holding the status of an Omega is Peter Hale. Hale was resurrected in Season 2, Episode 9, Party Guest, returning to life as an Omega werewolf. This was because his alpha powers had been stripped by Derek Hale, his nephew, leaving his power immensely impaired and drained after returning to life, which is why at the end of Season 2, Peter chose to stay out of all the conflict with the Kanama until it benefited him. In his own words, he needed a pack in order to regain beta status and build his power back up again. Similarly to natural werewolves, Omegas could also be considered the lowest ranked members in a pack, but are not seen as or accepted to be by betas, by the Omega. In another case, it is also possible that Derek Hale had became an Omega after giving up his Alpha Spark to save his sister's life in Season 3, Episode 11, Alpha Pack. He showed no indication of having joined Scott's pack, instead choosing to work independently or with the other adults, but he also does not suffer from the reduced power and control displayed by other Omegas. He was able to evolve and access the full wolf transformation, which is the highest level of power and control a werewolf can achieve in that entire universe. Unless Jeff Davis decides to randomly add another new transformation for werewolves in Teen Wolf the movie, this suggests either that a powerful enough werewolf can choose to be an Omega without suffering the usual consequences, or that Derek was able to achieve a new status that goes beyond the usual alpha, beta, omega power level. This, of course, being something we'll discuss when we cover evolved werewolves. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like Only takes 2 seconds of your time at best, and make sure to leave a comment with all your thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to subscribe for more Teen Wolf content daily and weekly. Without further ado, I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you again in the next video.